Yeah, man. I really think this whole thing going on with Shane Dawson is like it's breathtaking right now.
I mean, this shit is that's fucking. It's regular old YouTube magic.
Well, he's kind of changing the game right now on YouTube. Like he's doing something a little bit different that's not really been seen before, and I feel like he's paving the way for YouTubers to do what he's doing.
Like a new type of outlet, a new type of way of expressing yourself, and making videos.
Docuseries.
Yeah, and it's really cool because it is kind of like, it's the type of stuff that you watch where you want to keep watching it, you know what I mean? And most of the time on YouTube, when you're dealing with YouTubers, you like watching their stuff. You got a guy like Ice Poseidon, I like watching his stuff, you know what I mean? He makes it fun. He goes and does weird things and funny things and talks to people and...
Right, he'd be considered a vlogger, right?
Yeah, he's a vlogger, definitely. But he does a lot of everything. But bottom line, what I'm trying to say is that it's like a new way of doing like some things on there now. Like he's changed the game, like you said. He's actually changed the game.
It's about time, though, I'd say, because you know what? A lot of stuff on YouTube, just like television, it gets old after a while. So when you got YouTube creators like that could change the game up,
yeah,
it's interesting. It makes it fresh and new. And
it is, and everything should,
different.
Change is great, man. I'm sorry, like some people don't like change. I get that. But
I love it.
Change is great, you know what I mean? And doing things differently, trying different things, that's the way to go, especially on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like that's where it matters, the most.
Definitely. So I mean, this guy, he's making like chapters, so it's like kind of like a storybook. He's doing like these little episodes. I believe it's going to be 8 episodes, but they're 45 minutes each. And it's going to be over like a month or a little bit over a month period of time, like when they start coming out here and there. I think there's a couple out now, but I haven't watched them yet.
Yeah.
But this is pretty much all about Jake Paul. And he gets different views from different YouTubers, like their opinions and everything on Jake Paul, how they feel about him. And, it's highly controversial, a lot of drama. I mean, it's like, this is better than television. I'd rather watch YouTube than watch TV at this point.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are doing that now, dude. A lot of people are doing that.
So much better.
A lot of people just go right on it.
This is not a fucking like actors with a script. This is real shit that people talking shit about other people. This is not like a fucking fake TV show.
Yeah, it's kind of, you know what? You're right about that, because when you really think about it, YouTube adds the element that TV didn't have. You're connected in a way to these people you're watching on your screen at home on your TV.
Exactly.
You used to not be connected to the people that were on your screen. You didn't know them. You didn't get to hear their heart felt like, wants and their fuck ups and their apologies and their when they shine and you love what they do and they're doing great and the interaction. Sometimes you have interaction with these people who are YouTubers and stuff if you're a fan, and that's what the part of TV never had. And like you said, the part of it being real, because this is sometimes real beef with, I know it sounds like YouTube beef and people, here go a bunch of fucking stupid YouTubers beefing with each other again, but no, these shits have like real life consequences to them, like where money is lost or feelings are hurt to the point where people back out of fucking YouTube and delete their whole fucking YouTube like a FouseyTube. Like, these things matter.
I don't know if Shane Dawson came up with this idea himself or somebody hit him off with this idea, but let me tell you, just the fact that you can even follow the beef as it unfolds, because as this is happening in real time, and Jake Paul comments, Logan Paul has made comments in the video.
Yeah.
As
back
it's
and
happening,
forth.
he records it and throws it in for the next videos, for the next chapters. So we get to watch it happen in real time.
Yeah, exactly.
As it's happening.
Exactly. Yep.
And that's pretty fucking
exciting. That's another thing that you didn't have on TV, like back in the days before YouTube coming on TVs and shit. Like, you didn't have that. You know what I mean? There's so many elements that come along with watching YouTube programming, whether it be even some of the stuff that they're doing on their own now with YouTube kind of going the Netflix way and creating their own shit. And I gotta say, there are some good shows here on YouTube, like the sneaker show that was on here was really cool, because I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers, so I watched this show about them making sneakers and stuff. And there's a lot of good shit here on YouTube, and most of it's free. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you, Shane Dawson, I don't know if you know, but he apologized publicly. Do you feel that was even necessary for him to apologize for making the documentary?
No, I don't. Like, why did he do that?
Well, because he's been getting a lot of hate. I mean, he's got a lot of views. Like, I think it was like 40 million or something like that. I mean, this thing went viral like crazy. Even PewDiePie was talking about it. But,
yeah, everybody was.
You know, it's huge. It's a huge thing right now. But he issued an apology because I guess, you know, he doesn't want all these people coming out and hating him. But at the same time, too, it's like, whether it's good or bad, it's still publicity.
Well, see, that's back to what I was just saying. Like, you like, you know, you get to see these people through their good and their bad fucking parts of their career on here, and it's like you get a guy like that who all of a sudden has to apologize for some shit that popped off, you know what I mean? And it's like real deal consequences, because if that guy doesn't go on there and apologize, realistically, probably he's going to lose money that he's making. It'll definitely, you know, change his income. But most of these guys who are smart, like a Keemstar, who took, and I'm not saying this to kiss his ass or anything like other people fucking do constantly, but I'm saying it because it is true that, you know, he was on the brink of destruction, this guy. Like, he was, you know, looked at as like one of the biggest scumbag YouTubers on the internet. Nobody wanted to talk to him. All the other YouTubers are like, fuck this guy, let's all ban against him. They all went after him, and in the end, he just got more popular and just did more of what he was doing in the first place.
Well, the reason why Shane Dawson got hate to begin with was because of the fact that he said that Jake Paul had a personality disorder. So he basically went to like this therapist or psychologist. I don't know what the term was for her, but they were basically describing what a sociopath is.
Yeah.
And they were basically saying like, these are the qualities, or, you know, this is how a sociopath acts. And then they were comparing it to Jake Paul. So he's basically saying that this guy's a sociopath. He has no empathy. He has no feelings for his fans. That he basically just doesn't give a shit. He's all about just views and subs and money. So, you know, a lot of people were outraged because of the fact it was mental.
You know what? Most of these guys are just about the, you know, the views and the money and the fame.
Right, the guy's got a huge ego. I mean, and I don't blame him. He's got a lot of fans and a lot of money, but you should.
Nobody should have a huge fucking ego. I'm sorry, okay? You're a human being. Like, you're not God, you're not Jesus. Like, calm the fuck down. You know what I mean? Like, some of these guys get a little too, like a Fousey Tube gets a little too carried away with himself. You know what I mean? Thinks
he's probably feeling himself because they
definitely feeling himself. I mean,
won that boxing match, so that really amped up that ego.
It did definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he beat his ass too. I mean, I you know, some people might disagree with that, but honestly, I think Paul fucking dominated that fight, man. Like, you know, I know KSI got the hometown call, which that happens in boxing a lot. I get that, but come on now, we know who won that fight. We know who landed more punches, who threw more punches, and blah blah blah, the whole nine. You know what I mean? So it's like, but yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I mean, YouTube is just on the up and up right now, especially even with that. Like, who would have thought you'd see YouTubers boxing each other online?
No, you would never think that. And what it's become and what it still can become, and I think this is also has to do with the whole ad apocalypse and the whole entire, you know, they're banning channels left and right if you know, stupid shit. I think what's happening is a cleansing is going on, and a lot of the smaller YouTubers who are like medium range, you know, 100,000 to 500,000 subs, they're making some cash. They're doing their thing. They're making a pretty good, you know, play at it right now. They got a pretty decent following at that height. Those guys are the guys that they said, all right, we need to get rid of them. Like, we need to get rid of those guys.
Right. Because, it's all about being creative, breaking free.
Because everybody was starting to do the same fucking bullshit, and it was getting watered down at one point. Like, the whole entire shit that was going on with, you know, what's his name? The little runt who made fun of Tommy NC. What's his name?
Little runt.
The little fuck who made fun of Tommy NC.
A lot of people make fun of Tommy.
No, the guy who made fun of him and he made the viral video. Come on, dude.
And he made a viral video.
Leafy, dude. Leafy. How do you not know who I'm talking about?
Oh, you said
but anyway,
the guy is
like
a
little runt.
Guy.
No, he's not. He's fucking like 4 foot tall, bro.
Oh, I thought he was a pretty tall guy.
No, dude. Not at all. But anyway, you know, like a dude like that, everything was getting watered down. It was all these like commentary videos where hey, look at Roger. Roger's a guy who fucking threw himself off the roof the other day, and I'm doing a whole video on it. It was like,
were fucking hilarious.
There was, but
in
its heyday, the whole commentary thing with a lot of these YouTubers rose up. It was good. You liked it. You watched it. You watched it. It was too much. It was too much.
Yeah, but I disagree. He was original. He was like one of the first to really
Who was
make a
original?
mark on it.
Who?
Then a lot
Leafy?
of people started doing it.
Are you saying Leafy?
Yeah.
Are you saying
Leafy?
Leafy was original.
Not the
No
original
way, dude.
person.
No way, dude.
One of the
Leafy's
originals
style
to make a mark on YouTube.
But
with
dude,
that
honestly,
kind of content.
Leafy's style was like just like everybody else's who was doing commentary bull. No bullshit. He came around after a lot of YouTubers, bro. I was watching YouTube before
Name me
him.
a couple that did that.
That did commentary. That started out with commentary.
With the video games in the background like that.
Dude, he wasn't the first one to do the video games in the background like that. I'm telling you.
Any big YouTubers as big as Leafy was at the time that was doing the same.
I'll tell you what, all those guys from that FaZe and all those guys were doing that shit. They were doing commentary over their video game play.
FaZe Clan was doing that.
Yeah, all those guys were doing that at one point.
Right, but I mean that was all at the same time. That's why I said people got tired of it after a while. But Leafy was like up there. Leafy was.
He
like
was
on
up
top
there,
of the
but if you
fucking
go
totem
look,
pole.
the reason I'm saying this is because you have to put all the eggs in one basket and look at what he is now. And right now, his shit's dead. He can't even.
He stopped doing it.
No, it's not because he stopped doing it. It's because the market dried up, bro. Nobody wanted to hear.
Get out of here.
I'm telling you right. No bullshit, dude. Go on YouTube and find me commentary videos like they used to be with video games in the background and people talking about other YouTubers and like for instance, Leafy would come on here and he'd do a video about some fat kid that fell in his backyard that was uploaded to YouTube 2 days before, and he'd fucking make millions of fucking hits on the video, and he'd probably make a couple of $1,000, right?
Most interesting people to make fun of on his channel.
But but you seen these people around the internet. A million people did the same exact shit. Before and
over 4 million subs.
Before and after him, dude. Before and after him, people were doing that. Before and after him, it was just watered the fuck down.
Well, maybe they were doing.
Let me tell you something.
But they weren't doing it as good.
Let me just tell you something. I know for a fact that I'm right because Leafy said it himself. The whole reason he stopped doing these videos now is because he felt there's no room for them anymore. Nobody wants to see them anymore. His views went down tremendously in a year's time. Tremendously.
The guy stopped like 10 months ago, though.
He stopped for the reason because he said it was over. The commentary videos were over. It was done.
The guy ranges from 500,000 views and up.
Yes, but you're not understanding what I'm saying, dude.
His channel was
you're not understanding what I'm saying. His channel was dying, dude. You can go ask anybody; they'll tell you. Yes, his channel was dying, bro. Go ask Keemstar. Keemstar will tell you the same thing. Leafy's channel was dying. I'm telling you.
Keemstar's channel was dying at one point, and he bounced
Yes,
back.
it was, but and Leafy could do the same thing, but he hasn't done it. So
he asked everybody, "Why am I getting so much hate?"
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you go and ask Leafy himself, he has videos that were made and interviews that he did where he said he stopped doing it because the market was like dried up and nobody wanted to see these videos anymore.